Goeiemôre. Good morning, everyone who is here today. Annette Keneally was an incredible artist. She was a ward councillor and she was a vocal activist against farm attacks. On 20 May 2019, she was brutally murdered on a small holding near Louis Trichardt in Limpopo. She, a 51-year-old lady, was strangled to death with an iron rod and beaten with a hammer. Stefan Smit, a well-known wine farmer from Stellenbosch, had received several death threats after having to deal with land invasions on his property. He had to go as far as to appoint a bodyguard to look after his safety. Smit, a 62-year-old man, was murdered at gunpoint on Sunday night. When interviewed by the media, a Stellenbosch land invader said that if a person must die, then so be it. Now, having said that, consider the following. Imagine if the state president had flown all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to the United States under the banner of telling the truth about what is happening in South Africa, and having arrived there addressing international audiences and the international media community, only to say to them the following words: there are no killings of farmers or white farmers in South Africa. There is no land grab in South Africa. Well, you don't have to imagine this because it happened. Yes, we live in a country in which some of the most influential politicians, including the former state president, publicly sing songs about killing farmers with hardly any consequences. We live in a country in which some of the most influential politicians actively encourage illegal land invasions with hardly any consequences. We live in a country in which some of the most influential politicians, including the current state president, publicly engage in negative stereotyping of farmers, but white farmers in particular. We live in a country in which we are told that singing songs about murdering farmers is just a metaphor and it's only meant to be taken figuratively, while farmers are literally being murdered. We live in a country in which commercial farmers employ bodyguards to look after their safety out of fear of being murdered. And on top of it all, we have a state president who is prepared to fly across the ocean to say to an international audience that the problem doesn't exist. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ernst Roets. I am Deputy CEO of AfriForum.